Hi guys, it's been a while and this is something different for me. So this is a slightly larger scale than you're probably used to seeing me do videos about. This one is the 32 stroke Heroic 28 Walking Dead gaming table designed for use for the miniatures by Mantic. I had a couple of questions about how I did it. So this video really is to tell you how I got on and what I used. So you see these floor tiles here. These are actually workshop floor tiles from Rolson, R-O-L-S-O-N, and they're thick and they're soft and they're nice and forgiving. You can drop your minis on them. I've used them before. I've made gaming tables and posted videos about them before as well. So this is the same thing. Coated it all in light grey paint mixed with 50-50 PVA glue so that the tiles could bend without the paint cracking. The earth texture and grass is brown paint mixed with PVA glue, applied quite liberally and then sprinkled with 2mm static flock and then play sand, and in the odd area I've also put a small cluster of sharp sand, so grit type stuff. Used masking tape to achieve the lines on the road without too much difficulty, and then just printed off a few little details. So here you see there's the famous newspaper front page spread, the Dead Walk, and I've just miniaturised that and printed that off on a home printer. The cars that you see in this picture here, so that's a truck. The cars, I have a handful of bikes as well. The bikes came from a Chinese manufacturer on eBay. You get about 12 bikes there for just a couple of quid. The cars and the trucks all came from discount home stores, so things like the Pound Shop and Wilco's, and the whole lot came to about 15-16 quid. The helicopter that you see there is from the Pound Shop and cost me £1, and is actually just very light plastic. It was a wind-up toy that I took the innards out of and then repainted to match the rest of the terrain. So the buildings that you can see here, this one's from TT Combat. Some of the small items scattered around the battlefield, these crates, the pallets and these skips, they're all from TT Combat. I think they're about £4 for a couple of skips and about the same price for absolutely loads of pallets, more than you probably want. Very easy to put together, just spray painted them and then applied wash. Also from TT Combat, you can see this, but do some nice little sort of backyard rubbish. So there's a fridge freezer there. These guys are painted as dead guys in sleeping bags, and a natty old couch, and some dustbins that you can see there, broken TV, that sort of thing, sorts of objets d'art. Really quite cheap, easy to paint. I didn't really have to prep them. I washed them and then I undercoated them with Revel model paint, which is dead cheap, water-based acrylic. This building's from Connor Plant at the Miniature Architect, who will manufacture them for you. I think they're about 40 quid, and he does them to order, so that they're not something that you can order off a website. But if you contact him via the Miniature Architect on Facebook, he should be able to get hold of these for you. It's got great space inside. So I asked Connor, along with the 40 quid, did me sets of shelves that you get with it, a couple of doorways there, an office space and a loading bay. And then what I did was actually attach some little signage from spare 40 by 20mm bases and actually put magnets on there. So if I want to, I can take all these signs off and replace them with, like, a hunting or a gun shop, something like that. It completely changed the the nature of the store, and I've also got other signs that I can hang on the front, so we can change the store, we can change the scenario, whatever we need to do. A few other things that we got: some lockers, sets of shelves, ace little set of chairs, couch, that sort of thing. Working TV, well, not working, but an unbroken TV, very similar to the TT Combat one as well, and a little set of drawers and stuff, so that's great. Lid slots on quite nice at the front, so I just used basic spray paints to spray the building, and then I used a wash in all the areas where dirt would collect, and then from a distance I sprayed it with a light brown hobby paint, and that gave it the dusty effect. One thing that doesn't come with this is these bollards here, which were just made out of balsa wood and some little rubber stoppers that are stuck on the ends. Some of these things in the skips are loose, so you can put in tokens, scenario tokens, things like that, and some of them are glued together to form like barricades, so that would be a barricade for a terrain piece. What else? So the building from TT Combat comes in 3 parts. You've got a top floor, as you can see there, and you've got a bottom floor which I put some pallets in and some leaves, and then what I actually did was I printed off, I don't know if you can see that, but I printed off a carpet pattern and just stuck it down, and then washed it all with brown dipping formula from Vallejo, and that's given it the worn, weathered effect. Again, that building there from TT Combat was very reasonably priced, and really the whole lot hasn't come too much for me in order to build the table. The tiles, I get 6x4 tables, 10 quid. And then also I had some spare bases, so I used a bug screen and coiled wire and just spray painted them silver, and then washed them with the same dipping Vallejo formula for the appearance of rust. So that's it really, guys. Just a bit of detail on the skips, so the skips are detailed on the outside, very nice, easy to put together, for the most part easy to paint. So that's it. Hopefully you like that, and it gives you some ideas. I know that other people on the Mantic Walking Dead Facebook page have inspired me, so hopefully this will inspire others, and we can get some more players involved. That's one thing I didn't show you. This is an old toy caravan that a friend donated. It was broken, so I put it on bricks at that side, and then I stuck a little deck chair that I got from Crooked Dice on there. So I hope that helps, guys. Bye for now.